So here we are up with Paul O'Shea, one of Ireland's top Grand Prix show jumpers. And he's agreed to give us an insight into the schooling and preparation of a top Grand Prix show jumping horse. This is Daydream San Giovanni, a big winner for him.
So every day at the start, just walk her around for 10 minutes, give her a chance for her muscles to warm up. Then just trot her around nice and easy, don't ask for too much. Just no pressure, wait for the muscles to warm, especially on a day like today when it's cold any time, you know. You don't want to get up and start put too much pressure on too soon. You don't have to talk all the time, you can know. Okay. Then same thing, just canter around nice and easy. A little bit deeper than you might normally ride her. Just let her stretch her top line.
Stop with Wilson if you wanted to save it. So that's more or less yeah.
Then when she's warmed up, do a little bit of counter canter. This is just to help her balance, and it helps her turning, and just she has to work her hind legs a little bit more.
You're purposely doing counter canter the other way around, Paul.
Why do I do it?
Yeah.
Just to make her canter stronger.
Really?
It helps the turning as well, makes it easier to turn.
Is she not wanting to change though?
How do you train a horse to flick over? Do you put the pole on the ground? In the beginning, yes.
Yeah.
Use a pole, and it's easier. They know what to do. It gets them to jump it, and it's a lot easier to make them change that.
Right.
Then I do some shoulder out and canter. This just, you can see along the long side here. This just
very hard to see.
Makes her work her inside hind leg a little bit more. Then back to the counter canter again. Then back onto the normal canter. Then let her stretch a little bit, because that's hard work, so her muscles need a chance then to relax after that. You can see there she's a bit longer and lower in her head and neck.
Can't see us
This
in
particular mare, does she take long to work in when you arrive at a show?
No, normally she's very good in fairness.
And do you have anybody ride her, say, in the morning if you have a class in the afternoon, or does she just straight out?
I'd ride her myself.
In the morning?
In the morning, just 20 minutes just to loosen her up. But she knows her job now.
This is a dark mare, isn't she? Do you find these, all this, I would say, fear of the foreign bloods and not being clever, do you find that, is that nonsense?
It's a very general statement.
Yeah.
You get good and bad horses in any breed. So
Flying on you. Yeah.
it's a very general statement, really. I mean, you get clever horses and not so clever horses in every breed. I don't know what breed you look at, but definitely the Irish horse in general, they're very smart.
Right.
Here again now you can see him just letting her stretch a little bit, just let her relax in between the hard work. And then when she's warmed up after a little bit of counter canter and shoulder out, then you can start to shorten it in a little bit. So now we've more of a collected canter. And she should do that nice and easy with no resistance. And then lengthen the canter a little bit. Because at the end of the day, that's what you need for show jumping. You need to be able to
Really.
go a little bit faster and a little bit slower without too much resistance.
She knows. Look at that.
And they should always carry themselves. You shouldn't have to hold on to them with the hand. You know, they should be always light in your hand. And then whatever you do on one rein, you should do on the other rein. So do the same thing then on this rein. A little bit forward.
Do you find that there's much difference between horses? I know you do the same on the other rein, but do you find it needs to do more than one particular rein than the other?
I try to keep
particular horses.
Yeah, well, every horse is a little bit better on one side than the other, but I think if you keep it the same on each rein, then over time they get stronger on their weak side as well, rather than spending too much time on their weak side.
Okay.
On one particular day, over time they'll get stronger on both sides.
If it's done evenly both sides.
I think that's the best thing. That's what I learned anyway. And that's it then. There's not much more to it on the flat. Once you can shorten the stride a little bit and turn easy, then if she's good like she is today, then you don't really need to do a whole pile more.
Yeah. She knows the drill basically.
She knows.